Who has the best Ionia bonus in the game? Do you prefer the AD buff for Jhin, the damage reduction for Shen, or maybe the Omniwem for Yasuo? Well, all of them are a joke compared to what you are about to witness. The best Ionia buff, by far, goes to Zed. No, not that one, the other guy. Yes, that one. His Ionia buff grants him 15% critical strike chance and 15% critical strike damage. It's definitely a useful buff to have, so it's quite common to include 3 Ionia in a Slayer comp. But why do I think this is overpowered? The reason is simple. It's bugged. The condition to activate this is hilariously simple. All you have to do is play 9 Ionia. Let me do the math for you and you will quickly realize that something isn't adding up. We start with no Ionia activated. This puts Zed at 25% critical strike chance and 140% critical strike damage. In the next step, we activate 3 Ionia. He will now receive a 15% bonus, putting us at 40 crit chance and 155 crit damage. If he receives the spirit form, the bonus gets doubled from 15% to 30% for 4 seconds. So far, everything is working as intended. There's also nothing wrong with 6 Ionia. Here, he receives a 30% bonus, which doubles to 60% during his spirit form. Now we get to the juicy part. 9 Ionia is supposed to increase the bonus by 325%. So the expected value is to multiply the 15% by 3.25, which rounds up to around 49 crit chance and crit damage. But this is not what happens. If you currently activate 9 Ionia on your board, instead of a measly 49% bonus, your Zed will receive 146% critical strike chance and critical strike damage. Every critical strike chance above 100 gets transformed into critical strike damage in a 2-to-1 ratio, so this will add up to 182 bonus critical strike damage for a total of 322. The best part about this will double during the spirit form, giving him 541% critical strike damage without any items. This is absolutely nuts, because if you get your hands on an Ionia emblem and rush towards level 9, you can easily stabilize with a simple Z2 star who is capable of one-shotting the enemy board. While I understand that a lot of you probably want to try this out right away, there are a few things I want to mention first. Is this an exploit? In this case, absolutely not. You are only running 9 Ionia. This is a case of Riot messing up their amplifier. Zed is supposed to have a 15 crit bonus, amplified by 3.25, but in reality, the game adds up the buff 3 times to a total of 45, and then amplifies the 45 by 3.25, resulting in values that are much higher than intended. So while you won't get punished for using this, from a moral standpoint, it's still not a very cool thing to do. Quite frankly, you are free to curse me out for making this public, but according to some players, this bug has been in the game for a while, and it always sucks if only a handful of people abuse it. So sometimes it's just better to throw it out there and force Riot to react. One last thing regarding items, since this Zed will operate at 100% critical strike chance, there is no need to give him any crit items outside of Infinity Edge. The spell crit is too useful to pass up, but other items like Deathblade are much more efficient at maximizing your damage. Lucky for us, reaching 9 Ionia isn't that easy, so hopefully it doesn't cause too much damage. I hope you learned nothing, and see you next time.
Need Aurelia? True. Aurelia is the least of my worries right now.